Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 79 of WCW. I'm your host, Swarls. Uh, I think we're going to make it to 1995 this stream because we got 2 Nitros and 2 Saturday nights. That's usually how much we get through in a stream. And then the Saturday would be the 31st, so we wouldn't have to get to a third Nitro. I think we can make it to 1995. So that'll be fun. We are coming off 100 Starcades. We did it as a 2-night event in different arenas. That seems like a thing he should fix, of being able to run the same arena in both nights, because that's very unrealistic that we ran a stadium in Texas and then the next day the fucking Metrodome in Minnesota. But that's what we did, and it worked out really well. So that's what we're coming off of. We have some interesting plans. To get, I guess we'll get the notepad out. Y'all saw it last stream. So the next pay-per-view is sold out, which will be a Saturday night brand exclusive show. But the next thing we have coming up is Clash 30, which we're going to dedicate to the Nitro brand. And I have to decide if we're going to go like a 6-match, 2-hour thing, or if we're going to just basically make this a mini pay-per-view and give it more time. Because right now there's a lot of people not on this card. But I don't know. Well, this is a thing we will figure out as we book, I think. And we have to farm creative ideas because we're bringing a bunch of people up. We're putting Paul Levesque in the Four Horsemen. Ideas were had at the end of the stream last episode that we now have to. I now have to, face the consequences of my actions. So let's get into it. Let's book a Nitro. All right, no nights off. Where have we not been in a while? I think it was the one we were right on. Yeah, weirdly, we have not been in the Southeast since November 9th. I don't know how that happened. Oh, we're in like stadium mode. All right, let's see. Last time we were here, we went to the Omni. It's the end of the year. It's cold. Let's go to Florida. Let's go to Orlando. Nice and sunny. For some reason, we ran Minnesota in December. So let's head down south. All right, I have a note here to farm. This is creative ideas. I think I meant character ideas. Because we're gonna have people that will need momentum. All right, a likely is fine. I would like to do better than that. All right, come on, give me something good. All right, let's switch it up. Give me a finish. A safe bet for Randy Savage. Okay. And a character idea. A likely. Okay, 2 likelies is okay. Bob Backlund has turned up. I mean, we used to book Bob Backlund, but it wasn't even on this brand. No spot available. It would be weird if you were on Nitro, Bob. I'm gonna pass. Steve Kern has a deep friendship with Dusty Rhodes. Oh, that means we probably have to book him. I mean, you can sell. Steve Kern can do a job. That's fine. I don't know if I want you to be the face heel. Sure, whatever. Randy Savage and Terry Gordy got into it. Why is Randy Savage here? Jim Ross and Magooty and Kudo had a blazing argument. Okay. Training. Why is Steamboat here? Why is everybody here? That's something we need to figure out. Address the locker room. First thing we'd like to say to the locker room is, why are you all here? Toggle brands is on. I want to see something. We go here. Bam Bam is here because he switched sides. Randy's not here. Why were Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat here? That's weird. That is strange. Alright. Anyway, let's go to storylines. Adam raised the creative idea cost and immediately reverted it due to people not liking it. I didn't even know that happened. Alright. This, I don't know if this is done or not. Because I don't know what, altered it so that inner circle members show up backstage even if it's a branded show that doesn't match our current assignment by request. Oh, alright, cool. We don't have to change Steamboat as trainer now. He'll just show up. That worked out for us. We made Adam Ryland fix our mistake instead of fixing it ourselves. Yeah, apparently I have no plan for this. We're just going to leave that. Bigelow and DeCat is over because Bigelow got traded. So they had one match that ended with Bam Bam Bigelow winning by countout, and then we sent him to the other brand. Cool. That's over. Funk and Avalanche is continuing. Hennig and Steamboat is over. I should have ended the storyline with the match. So money can't buy infinite happiness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Light heavyweight title. This is another one. Yeah, we're running it back. Okay. This one... they didn't have chemistry, which sucks so bad. But we're kind of keeping it going, just like mixing up the matches. Richter and Toyota, I think we just kind of silently... This didn't really go well. Steiners and Horsemen, we are moving on from that. That is over. Tenryu Jumbo. Tenryu Jumbo was extremely hot. So maybe... What's the world title scene? You know what? This one's over. Although we really should keep the one called world title scene going. So let's end Tenryu Jumbo. Then we're going to go to world title scene, and we are going to add Jumbo. And we are going to add... who's going to be getting on the other brand? Ricky Steamboat is going to be getting on the other brand. We'll add Ricky Steamboat. Triple Crowns scene. We are going to add Sting to this because I would like Sting to wrestle Masawa. Where is Sting? Hello? Is Sting in a storyline? Is that the problem? Yes, that is the problem. I didn't remove him from this. I think that's another thing he changed. They filtered out if someone's already in a thing, because I would always add people that were already in a storyline, and then it would yell at me. There he is. TEW title Ultimate Challenge. This is actually continuing. U.S. title. This can continue for the short term. It is not the match we are doing. Actually, you know what? He's going to wrestle Severn. We should just add Severn to it. Because he is Ken's friend. Vader and Rude is continuing, I believe. Yes, because they had a 99. This is continuing very briefly. We are going to blow this off maybe on this stream. Women's title. This is done, and I have no idea what the next women's match is. We should figure that out. Alright, what do we need to add? Ultimate Marty, Rick Vader, Hanson, Glory, Sabu, and Bam Bam. That's going to be a new storyline. That's fun. And then on Saturdays, Austin and Steamboat, Ric Flair and Kurt. Oh, all the four. I guess we might as well just start the Four Horsemen storyline now. Horsemen are falling apart. Rick, Arn, Tully, Kurt. And you already know we gotta put Paul Levesque in it. Oh no, did we? Oh god, what's his name? Oh, it's John Paul Levesque. Sorry, John Paul Levesque. Randy and Eddie. Richard Slinger and Battle Cat. That's one that we're doing. Haha, what a story. Which reminds me, those character ideas. John Paul and Richard need them real bad. Oh, we only have likelies. That's scary. Success. Okay. Okay. We got him to warm. We got him to warm. Okay. Let's not go crazy. Let's go to Richard Slinger now. Oh, he has very hot momentum. Okay. I guess he was getting a push in Smoky Mountain. I don't know why else he would have that. But cool, that's good. With very hot momentum, will we just be able to put him on TV without getting yelled at about, you know, a guy people don't care about or whatever? Alright, let's book Nitro. I think we gotta open with Steve Austin. He's the new world champion. I think he has to come out and cut a promo about how he's the champion now. Now you're going to be seeing me on Monday nights. I'm the face of WCW, and now I'm on both brands. You know, braggadocious Steve Austin. And then Jumbo Saruta is going to come out and cut a promo, because that's how this game works. Where he's, I'm the number one contender now. Steve Austin, you count your days with that world title. Clash of the Champions 30. I'm getting that belt. I can't wait to see how this Jumbo Steve Austin promo goes. We like never. I don't really farm angle ideas on this show, which makes sense. The people are usually good at them. All right, let's see. I think Hanson needs to cut a promo. And I guess Dr. Death should be there, like, with him. But he's not going to talk. He's just going to be there. Basically just going to cut a promo about how, you know, I lost the WCW title. I lost to Misawa. Maybe they were right to remove me as leader from the NWO. Maybe I am losing a step. And then I guess Dr. Death has to talk. That sucks. Dr. Death will be like, you know, Stan, you're the toughest SOB I've ever been in the ring with. I don't like hearing you talk like that. You're gonna get that title back. He's basically gonna try to gas him up. Very warm and above for okay, great. Richard Slinger can start having matches on Saturday. That's very cool. Sting is going to beat Steve Kern. Thanks for coming, Steve Kern. Although, honestly, maybe we should use someone that's not Steve Kern, Sting, to get a win, because Steve Kern has a little bit of pop, but, like, whatever. Sting's gonna win. Sting also needs it after losing. Skinner! And then Sting's gonna cut a promo afterward. Basically, let's have him cut a promo about how he wants his WCW title back, but Jumbo's next in line, and then after that, the title shot will go to Saturday Night. So it might be a little while before the Stinger can get that WCW title back. So, I'm not one to wait around and rest on my laurels, so maybe it's time for me to go after that Triple Crown. It's going to be the idea of this promo. I guess it's foreshadowing. It's not really foreshadowing if you directly say the thing you're going to do, but let me have it. I don't think Sting would say Masawa-san in 1994, but maybe, I don't know. In 1994, that seems like a thing the NWO would do for Heat. It seems like Terry Gordy would be saying like, "Oh, Masawa-san," And then the American crowd would be like, "Boo! We don't say that here. Boo! We don't know what that means. Boo!" I'm looking here at our women, right? Because we got Bull Nakano. She's our rock. She's our ace. She is a recognizable woman. Then after that, that's it. It's still just her. Oh, and we killed Wendy Richter in that feud, so that's good. That Manami Toyota feud did not bring up Manami Toyota, but it did bring down Wendy Richter, so that's awesome. So we got nobody. We gotta pick someone and strap a rocket to him, I guess Megumi, but we did the Megumi feud. Yeah, we should probably. I mean, we should do something. Malia Hosaka? Can Malia Hosaka be a face? It won't tell me from here. Debbie? I will say, Debbie has very big star quality and sex appeal. Debbie could be a star. Maybe we should just try pushing Debbie. She doesn't have any pop, but it's Debbie Malenko. We know she's good. All right, let's try a character idea on Debbie. Come on. All right, okay. Warm. If we hit with this other one, and it's very warm, we can put her on TV and not get yelled at. So we're going to try it. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, alright. We really need to farm. We're going to do nothing but character ideas this whole stream, because we need so many of them. Alright, that got us nowhere. Let's figure out a main event for the show. Probably something with Rick Rude and Vader, because that's the one. Well, we're still doing hands. Yeah, let's do Big Van Vader and Dr. Death taking on Terry Gordy and Rick Rude. That should be good. Oops. Let's see. Who needs the win here? Let's see, Dr. Death is fairly good. Terry Gordy's fairly poor. Let's give Terry Gordy a tainted win. Or Dr. Death. Okay. I don't want Bam Bam to show up yet, so Sabu's kind of just chilling this week. Have we done the 3v3? I assume we've done the 3v3, but let me just check this. Have we done Dustin, Ron, and Sabu against Brian, Jerry, and Mike Awesome? I have to assume we did this last week or the week before. Yeah, we did. We did it last week. That makes sense. It was the go-home show. Figured I'd check. I need to figure out if they're doing a rematch for no reason, or if there's another heel team we could move on to. Maybe Doug Furnace or Tenru could use a friend. Negro Casas. Negro Casas should have like a feud. We should give him. Can Negro Casas have a feud with? We could do Negro Casas and Owen Hart, although I think we already did that match on TV. Am I wrong about that? Although I wanted to try Owen and Regal as a tag team. Oh, we didn't do that. Okay. We're going to do Dark Match Tag with Owen Hart and Regal as a chemistry test. Oh, I don't like that it adds it as a permitted term. Chat, for future reference, let's call him Casas, okay? Owen Hart, Steve Regal, taking on whatever, the Headhunters. It's a dark match, whatever. 8 minutes. Regal probably needs to win more because he lost at the pay-per-view. And then let's do a talking segment on the show, like a little backstage thing. Call this a tease. Where we'll put Regal talking to Owen backstage. And he, you know, not turning face, but Owen's going to be like, hey man, good match at the pay-per-view. And then Regal will be like, yes, it was quite the contest, wasn't it? I didn't know if I would ever meet my match on the mats, but, you know, your father, Stu, did a good job up there in Calgary, like that kind of stuff. Not fully turning face, but giving Owen some credit. How do Spanish chat? Listen, I would assume it's probably a different list for Spanish and English chats, but who knows? I don't know. With that said, let's figure out. Negro Casas and Brian Pillman would be a cool feud, although that's also maybe Tenru could get a friend. Let's see, who do we got here in the heels? We got Doug Furnace just chilling. We got Akiyama. We got Kobashi. Alright, I need to figure out what Tenru... I need a feud for either Tenru or Negro Casas. So who do we got here on the face side? Gary Albright. I don't think we've even debuted Gary Albright yet. And he would probably be really good against Tenru. So, now granted, right now he is unimportant. But we gotta get him important eventually. I mean, Negro Casas is eventually wrestling Ultimo, but right now we want to do Ultimo and Marty. Again. Okay, here's what we're going to do. 2v2 tag. Ultimo. Teaming with, oh god, I don't know. Whoever you want, Ultimo. Oh, you know what? Ultimo has chemistry with Razor Ramon for whatever reason. So let's put them against Marty and Marty's friend, Negro Casas. 12 minutes. I'm going to give this storytelling. We want to run the Marty back match at Clash, so let's give Marty the win. That'll also be tainted, I guess. I don't care if he pins Ultimo or Razor. He'll probably pin Razor, but that's fine. Alright. I guess Pillman and Jerry Lynn are just running it back, so let's give them just a win. Over Too Cold and Norman Smiley. The band. This match might kind of cook. I'm going to tell them to go crazy. Give Jerry Lynn the win. He needs it more. And then they are going to cut a promo after the match. Basically just saying, you know, Nightmares, you're not... You think you're done with us, you're not done with us. Like that kind of thing. This probably does need to be 6 minutes. 3 minutes is probably fine on this. Well, we got like 10 minutes. I really got to figure out what Tenru's doing. He's too big of a star to not be doing anything. But there's not really anyone... There's really no one on his level. We could give him like a down the card feud. Let's look at... I don't think there would be anyone here ready pop-wise. But maybe... No, no one at all, really. Let's just look at straight skills. I mean, Sasuke. Sasuke's very good. I don't know if he's a good opponent for Tenru. That's kind of the other thing. We're looking for people who would have a good match with Tenru. I mean, we have Masato Tanaka. I don't think Masato Tanaka is anywhere close, though. He's 21. Like Modest, as always. We got Nova down here. Psychosis, very funny. Rob Van Dam. Sean Wallman. Taz. Taz wrestling Tenru on WCW TV in 1995 is like very funny. What do you get in on like your match ratings, Taz? I'm curious. 48, not very good. Whereas on the other hand, our boy Sasuke, he is getting. Let's see, I'm looking for a singles match. 59, so that's much higher. Yeah, that is a lot better. All right, we're gonna borrow Sasuke. I'm not committing to anything here, but I'm gonna give him a 10-minute open match with Tenru and see what happens. If they cook, it'll continue. Open match. Tenru is the victor. Ooh, did I do a storytelling match? Because this could be the storytelling match. The story of, like, Tenru, playing with his food, and then Sasuke comes back, gets a near fall, then Tenru's like, all right, enough playing around. No, I did do a storytelling match. All right, I'll just leave it open then. See what they can do. All right, let's see. What are we opening with? Probably a Steve Austin promo. That seems good. I don't think Sasuke Tenru is a good opening match, though. This tag match probably is. All right, there we go. That's a Nitro. 87? I have no idea. This is a weird episode. Okay, I mean, no notes on Regal or Owen, positive or negative, so we can definitely go along with this. They're a tag team storyline. The problem is, the thing that makes sense is Regal turning face, which would mean their faces and the tag champions are faces. Which, especially for this era and our product, won't work great, so I don't know. I think we have to build them up. I think Jerry Lynn and Brian Pillman have to win those tag titles from the Nightmares, and then we have to do them versus these guys at, like, the next Nitro pay-per-view, which will be a really good match, so maybe we should just do that. $100 Jumbo Tsuruta promo, baby. I mean, Steve Austin, he was there too. He did a pretty good job, I guess. Although I will say Jumbo Tsuruta was superb working without a script. Had the crowd in the palm of his hand. I don't know. Maybe it was Jumbo time. $82. I mean, these guys, yeah, I told these guys to cook, and they were like, word. Then we got a 3-minute promo saying we're not done with the Dangerous Alliance. Sasuke and Tenru got a 90? Alright, Sasuke, you're on the roster. How did this get a 90? This math isn't even mathin'. There's not even a storyline to it. What? Hello? I mean, look, I'm not complaining, but alright. Cool. This promo would actually do better than I thought it would do. I'll take that. $85 on this. This is another one where the math is not mathing. But we take Ultimo. Ultimo's kind of become a guy. We put that light heavyweight title on him, gave him some bangers, and he's getting 91s now. I mean, that is with a chemistry bonus with Razor, but still. I did check who he pinned. Oh, no, he did pin Ultimo. Okay. 71 for these guys being like, should we be friends? You know what? I don't know if Regal is set to turn. I don't think he is, because this would have showed as I need to do that. Oh, no, he is preparing to turn. Alright. Well, whatever. Stinger Steve Kern, a 70. Classic squash match rating. Thanks for coming, Skinner. 87. Only an 87 Sting promo. He, not the champion anymore. He's slipping a little bit. Main event 92. Okay, I was a little afraid we might get, like, not enough heat. But the Vader and Rick Rude thing is very hot. I don't think Dr. Death and Terry Gordy is, but I guess having one super hot feud is enough. This is a very good main event. 96. Okay, that did not feel like a 96, but listen, again, we don't complain. We take. We're hot right now. $845,000. Cool. Pop recap. Chat. Without creating a broadcaster, because that is too easy, and also we're trying to at least somewhat pretend it's 1994. How do we get TV deals in these other markets? Like, because if we can't get TV there, we can't get our pop-up, but we can't get TV deals without getting our pop-up. You know what I mean? Like, how do we do that? Just hope someday we can get a teeny tiny deal on one somewhere? You don't. Cool. Sick. There should at least be like a carryover thing of like if you're very popular in America, maybe it's like it like bleeds over into like Mexico or something, and then it's like a little easier to get a deal there. Although I guess that wouldn't really help with stuff on the other side of the world, so whatever. Run shows there. I mean, but those shows are going to get like... we're going to have to run a lot of shows, and they're all going to have like 6 people at them. In old TEW, just spam shows in that arena, like house show tours that you actually book. Yeah, I guess we could do with house show tours. Two Cold Scorpio is turning into a good worker, says Dr. Death. Thank you, Dr. Death. 700,000 years for Nitro. Sasuke, get up here. You're on the show. I want to see how much pop he got from that one match. A lot. He got 8 points of pop from that. All right, yeah, get him up here. Right now. Alright, great Sasuke. You are going on Nitro. Okay, apparently we run them on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Wait, that doesn't... We shouldn't run them on Mondays. And then isn't Wednesday when we do, Or is this the opposite? Is it these ones? I don't know which... Alright, let's deactivate... Okay. No, our house show should be, like, Tuesday, Thursday, and, like, Saturday. It should be the opposite of what we're running, because Monday is Nitro, and Wednesday is when we tape. Edit house show loop. I would like to get more popular in Canada, so we don't need the Maritimes, but like, let's just Quebec, Ontario, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, British Columbia, next stop is start of loop. Yeah, sure, I guess. And then I don't really care what they do on those house shows. Just run them there. That's not my fucking problem. All right. So we'll see what that does, if anything. What's the easiest TV deal you can get? The one we have right now, which is like public access television in Ontario and the Maritimes. Let's see what it is. Rogers TV. We're tiny in the Maritimes and tiny in Ontario. It was the only one we could get. I can't wait until that first house show comes out from Canada. It's gonna be like, oh, we ran Quebec and drew 76 people. It's gonna be great. Oh, I was so close. We drew 78 fans. We made $390 whole dollars. All right, listen. This is the long game, okay? Need a Frenchman. It's too bad. What's his name is hurt. Yeah, it's too bad Dan Crawford's hurt. He's French Canadian, right? All right, let's book this Saturday night. No nights off. Where haven't we been in a while? New England, which is our worst territory in the U.S. In fact, we're only going to draw 8,000, which is really low for us in the U.S. Last time we were here, we went to the Cross Insurance Arena. So let's go somewhere slightly different. Let's go to the Conte Forum. Alright, as mentioned, we need character ideas. I need good character ideas, though. Near certainty. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Likely. Alright. Okay. Bit of a gamble. No. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Safe bet for Genichiro Tenro. It's better than nothing. Widowmaker and Scott Steiner had to be separated. Eee. Eee. Alright. Eddie Gilbert and Bobby Fulton did karaoke. This does not look like a man who helped create a fun atmosphere backstage, but you say so, game. Cactus Jack pulled a rib on everybody. Battle Cat went to Wrestler's Court. He's probably pissed that he had to lose that match by countout and then just for the feud to abruptly end. Now he has to buy drinks for everybody after the show. I recall WCW on TV in Alberta by 96. I mean, hopefully we can do it before 96. All right, we got some training. Go old JPL has been added to the rotation. I don't think we actually need to do this. All right. Speaking of JPL, where is that near certainty? Let's go. All right, and then Debbie. Come on, creative idea. We can't get two bad ones back to back on Debbie, right? Okay, there we go. All right, she's back to warm. We're close. Maybe by next Nitro we can get it. All right, I'm going to do a promo with Randy Savage. Basically doing like, I told Eddie Guerrero that he wasn't on, in my league. And I taught him a lesson at Starrcade, that kind of stuff. And then Eddie Guerrero is going to show up. I think I said he would be off screen here. And we're going to add a second part. 2 minutes. Surprise. Eddie hits the ring. Randy bails. And then, Randy will be on the outside going like, what the hell is he doing here? He's not supposed to be here. And then Eddie's going to be like, actually, I am supposed to be here. I went to the WCW board and I asked for a trade so I could be on Saturday night and get my hands on you after you cheated at Starrcade. And they made a trade I'm on Saturday nights full time. And then Savage would be like, what? You know, kicking the guardrails, that kind of stuff. All right. Our man. He has very warm momentum, so he can win a squash match. He should squash somebody of note, I guess. Although let's start from the bottom. Although Z-Man isn't really the extreme bottom, but well, JPL and the Z-Man. That's the match. All right. You know what? I should have been giving Richard Slinger ones too. No, he had momentum already. That's right. That's right. He already has momentum. All right. Let's do a stupid angle where Ultimate Warrior is in the ring. He's unhappy with the way the 6-man tag went at Starrcade. They lost. If y'all remember, Warrior's contract is up in a month, and we're just letting him walk. So we're gonna blow this off ASAP. Vampiro is gonna show up. I imagined him on the screen in like a spooky video, but I don't even think we have a giant screen. Like the Saturday night set never did really. So I guess Vampiro will just come out and cut a cryptic bullshit promo saying that he wants the Ultimate Warrior next week in a casket match. Which I guess should be the main event because it's a casket match blow off, but it won't be good. It will not be good. But like, did Saturday Night ever have a stage? I always remember the Saturday Night stage in that era just being like the big sliding door gimmick. Maybe there was like one off to the side. I don't know. Alright, what are we doing? Alright, 4 horsemen. 4 horsemen are not, like, immediately breaking up. That's something we need to tease for a while. I mean, they probably need to cut a promo. We probably need to hear from the 4 horsemen. Let's do a foreshadowing promo with Rick and Arn and Kurt. Tully should probably talk. Tully's going to be involved in this. Basically, the idea of this promo is these guys all lost. They all lost at the pay-per-view. The Horsemen are kind of licking their wounds a little bit. But Flair's kind of throwing some blame around. Like, you know, well, I don't know who got pinned in the tag title match, but let's just say for the headcanon, it was Arn. And then Flair's going to be like, well, after you guys lost, you know, at Starrcade, you know, maybe it's time for the Horsemen to reevaluate things. And then, you know, Arn will be like, after we lost. And then Flair can be like, well, I didn't get pinned. And I certainly didn't get pinned twice like Kurt Hennig did. And then Kurt's going to be like, hey, now wait a minute. You know, a little bit of hostility going here. What's the main event of the show? Avalanche. Oh, Avalanche. Okay. Terry Funk. We probably could just do Funk and Finley because that's not going to be the match on the pay-per-view. Although we need to do another promo. We need to do the why Finley why promo, which is going to be bad because Finley has to talk. If you remember, the feud was basically Finley was Terry Funk's his mentor. I guess he was the mentee of Terry Funk. He had a match with Avalanche. Avalanche beat the shit out of him. This turned Terry Funk face because he was like, fuck you, don't beat up my mentor. Or, my mentee. I keep fucking that up. And then at Starrcade, Finlay, quote unquote, turned on Funk, except not really because he was already heel. He just stayed heel because he can't turn face because he's 100% a heel. So now he's teaming with Avalanche instead of Terry Funk. And the promo is basically going to be, you know, Terry Funk, you were treating me like a child, like I can't fight my own fights. Yeah, Avalanche kicked my ass, but, you know, if I can't fight them off myself, that's what I deserve. I don't need you there to baby me. I'm a big boy. And then Terry Funk's going to go out there and fight these guys. He's not going to... He doesn't care that it's 2-on-1. He'll bring a branding iron or something. David Finlay is a big boy. All right. Now for real, we need to figure out okay, like, all right, Steamboat. Steamboat's getting the next title shot, but that's not for like 2 months. Steiner's won those tag titles. Steve Austin, the world champion. Battle Cat is here. You got Cactus. All right, Cactus, Dan, and Ken. There's probably something there with that. Let's go. Let's go Dan and Ken against Cactus. It could be Cactus and Steve Austin. I mean, that would be the best match. Steve Austin doesn't really have anything to do with this, but... yeah. Put him in there. Oh, Dan Sanford and Ken Shamrock have awful chemistry. All right. New plan. 6-man tag. With Dan, Ken, and their good friend, Ricky Steamboat. Taking on Cactus, Steve Austin, who are already, I was going to say, and their good friend, but they're not really even friends to begin with. The only person left that it could be is, like, Rick Martel. Yeah, it's Rick Martel. That's bizarre team, gonna be honest. These guys, aside from the fact that they're all heels, really have nothing in common. Let's see. I think Severn could pin Cactus, and then that could get that going. I would be fine with that. I don't know if Cactus will be fine with that, but I would be fine with that. Okay, great. Richard Slinger, you have momentum, so you should be able to have matches. Eventually, you will fight the Battle Cat. But until then, you will fight the Larry Zbyszko. Is Larry even... Is Larry still active? I guess he is. He wouldn't be here if he wasn't active. Yeah, fight Larry Zbyszko. And by the fight, I mean squash. Squash Larry Zbyszko. Oh, I need a storytelling match. Right now I have 2 squashes in a main event. Battle Cat. I will be doing Battle Cat and Slinger, but we're not going right into that. Battle Cat, you're going to have a random, like, long storytelling match against somebody. I don't know. Battle Cat. Squash should be... I mean, I agree 6 minutes is too long for a squash, but that's just how we book them in the game. I tell myself that it includes, like... It includes the the entrances and the the squash, and then the like minute or two after the match where they're like, oh, look at the replays, look at the devastation, like, you know. But yes, no, I agree. The actual in-ring time should be like 2 minutes. The only person here that I would trust to have like a long storytelling match with Battle Cat is probably Eddie Gilbert. So that's what we're booking. This is a weird match. Battle Cat's gonna win. God, how do we still need 10 minutes? Okay. Steiners have not been on the show. The Steiners could always just kick some ass. No one would complain about that. Who are heels? Alex Wright is a heel and is someone who would get squashed by a Steiner brother. That just feels right. Alex Wright and Lance Storm send these foreign menaces out here to get squashed by the Steiners. Yes, all the women are on Nitro. We barely have enough women for one women's division, much less two. Yeah, no, the WCW titles are not on the line against Lance Storm and Alex Wright. Thank you, game. And then they're just going to yell a 3-minute promo after their match. About how, you know, we got these tag titles back. You know, this is our X amount of reigns with the tag titles. I don't even know. But this is going to be the best one yet. You're looking at the new and improved Steiners. Okay, we really had to stretch to get to the 86 minutes this week. Let's open with the Eddie Guerrero debut. That'll be hot. Let's see, and then every we have squash. The only competitive matches, you know, Steiner Brothers squash will be hot. People love the Steiner Brothers. David Finlay is a big boy. That should be early. With the Four Horsemen thing right after the JPL match, a little foreshadowing there. 83. I think the show's bad. Especially worried about this main event because I don't think any of those stories are hot. $85, I'll take that. There's lost heat on the storyline, though. That sucks. $70 squash match. Bro, the Stein... Like, not a bit on their promo about being the new and improved Steiners. They're going crazy right now. $98 and a $92 from Rick is crazy. And then Rick and Scott were both bad. Right, that's why the Magnum's their manager. Yeah, that checks out. yeah. Okay. 68 for Battle Cat and Eddie Gilbert. Just kind of having a match. Just, hey boys, this week's show's 12 minutes short. Get out there. And they're like, all right, I guess. 73 for this. Avalanche and Dave Finlay were both bad. You know what? Sherry Martel manages Avalanche. I should have had her help them. She should have managed Finlay now, too. He probably needs it. 62 for Slinger and Zabisco. Slinger got a 59. That's pretty good. Also, we didn't get yelled at for him having, we didn't get yelled at for two non-important wrestlers or whatever. He's impressive. Gimmick as gimmick hate. Oh, right. Yes. Gimmick hater. He's very good. He's very good at hating gimmicks. Uh, 76. I will take a 76 for this. I will take that. Oh, no. A 51. Oh, no. John Paul Levesque got a 36. Oh, no. Oh, man. Alright, show me his Flair's protege gimmick. Alright, great. His Flair's protege gimmick is great. And it's marketable. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've debuted him now, and we already gave him all those creative ideas, so we should probably keep him on TV, but I don't know if we're going through. I don't know. We'll see. All right, 96. Send the Horsemen out there. Get the crowd back up. Get everyone invested. Tully did a great job. I guess he should have been talking during these promos. I apologize, Tully. 86. You know what? That's fine. Rick Martel is a gimmick that's getting stale, but he's the model. People love the model. Could get him in a tag team. Yeah, the tag team he's getting in is the Four Horsemen. This is a pretty good tag team to get in. 86. I mean, that's better than I thought it would be. I'll take it. This show had a 51 on it, so we'll take an 86. Oh, we didn't. Oh, it's because we ran New England. We only drew like 8,000 people. Yeah. Pop recap. Hey, we're up one in the Maritimes. Let's go, baby. No worries. The plans for the Four Horsemen and stuff mostly happened at the end of last stream. Basically, Arn and Hennig are going to turn face, and then replacing them in the Four Horsemen, I think, is going to be Martel and Levesque. Although, I don't know about Levesque at this point. We might change that. Right. Hello, Linus Asuka. Welcome. I guess you're going to the main roster. I don't think there's any reason to send you to Dev. Yeah, you're 31. You're very good. You don't have any pop. I see it defaults to heel. But can you be a face? I'm interested now. 100% heel. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, we should probably just give it and get Stevie Ray after all this time. Even if him and Booker are not great, they should have a chemistry bonus. Damn, he's 36 in 1994. Oh, he sucks real bad. You know what? I'm not even. Oh, sure, he likes him. Okay, Stevie. I'm not even like committing. I'm giving him like a freaking handshake deal. I don't trust. You are on like a 3-month handshake deal just to see if you're any good. And then if you're good, we'll give you a real contract. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't even think we could do that. Alright, whatever, man. Here's your downside. Finley, you're managed by Sherry Martel now. I hope that works. Jericho. I don't think Lance has, like, any pop at all. I mean, Jericho has a little bit because we had him on Nitro for a while. But I don't think Lance is, like, actually TV ready. I guess, I mean, skills-wise, he's there. He's got more pop than I thought he did. And Jericho is, like, almost there. Jericho just needs, like, a nudge. I would say the bigger problem is one's a face and one's a heel, but we could fix that once they get called up. Let's see. We probably want them as heels. Chris, start working as a heel. Where do I want to... Do I want to put them on Nitro or Saturday Night? That is the question. Because we have face tag champs on both brands, so it could be either one. You know, we'll think about it later. Let's recall them. Recall. Teams. Actually, I don't even know if they're, they might not even be in as a unit. I have to check that. They are not. Yeah, we have to invent the Thrill Seekers. Oh, you know what? Maybe they're here. Yeah, they are here. I was doing that wrong. Alright, we'll give them a dark match on Nitro. Oh, I still don't know what brand I'm putting them on. Use them on Nitro, they could always be also be in the lightweight division. Yeah, true. House show in Ontario, 156. That's because we got that shitty TV deal. We doubled up Quebec. What would we do without our Rogers TV deal? Yeah, man, you're a heel. This is our dark match. We're doing Harlem Heat versus the Thrill Seekers. What a dark match. We have too many fucking Steves. Too many. Nitro. Lance. Nitro. What's your gimmick? Old school heel, adequate. Okay. Chris Jericho. You need to. Can we not just? They come up from Dev as their face or heel thing. We can't just make him a heel. That sucks. He needs to change his gimmick from fun babyface because he will not be that. Swagger and Weasley under. I would say he's gonna be Weasley underdog. He doesn't have swagger yet. So instead of a fun babyface, he'll be an annoying heel, which is pretty generic and safe. Is Booker face? Oh, that's a great... Yeah, he is, isn't he? Good catch. Good catch. Is Harlem Heat not here? Huh. What the fuck? Am I losing my mind? I don't see them anywhere. The Queens. Chat, what am I doing wrong? why isn't it showing up, and why is it then going, oh, you can't, they're already a thing? I don't know. Okay, that doesn't fill me with confidence. We already have a team with that name in the company. Did it auto? But if they were inactive, they would be here, would they not? They're not on this list of the 50 fucking teams. Oh, is that why? You know what? Any type. Show me. Okay. They're an inactive permanent unit. That's what it is. Thank you. Caveman, hello. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, hold on. Permanent unit. Save team. Save team. Reset. Search. That took way too fucking long. Unbelievable. Took so long that I didn't even catch the guy trying to sell me viewers. Check Thrill Seekers. Yes, I was. No, we added them, didn't we? I swear we added them. Because they were right there, I think. I still don't understand why they weren't on that list, though. When I guess because they were there but inactive. They weren't like a team not on my thing. They were already there. But that was very confusing. Yeah, Thrill Seekers, we already added them. House show in Alberta, 98 fans. Grinding. Quick recap on what's happened this stream. We ran a Nitro on a Saturday night. The Nitro was good. The Saturday night was okay. Sasuke got brought up to Nitro to feud with Tenru. And it looks like the Thrill Seekers and Harlem Heat are also going to Nitro. Nitro's getting a lot of people. All right. Let's do the Northwest. Oh yeah, Triple H was real bad. That might blow up our plans. Let's go to the old Tacoma Dome. Oh, and we're just farming creative ideas because we're bringing up a ton of new people. Safe bet. Hey, finally. Hey, another safe bet. Let's go. Give me a third. Near certainty. We're cooking. All right. It couldn't last forever. Give me a finish. Okay, that was a great creative meeting. There is no JPL backup. That. Oh, Dusty Rose and Masawa getting along. Okay, great. Training. Jumbo wants to put over Ultimo. I mean, that's cool, but you guys are both baby faces right now, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, you can put over Ultimo. Fuck it, man. Ron Simmons is starting to influence Headhunter B. Sure. Jun Akiyama and Bobby Heenan did karaoke together. Hell yeah. Ultimo won a poker tournament. Mike Graham has a character idea? Yeah, thanks, Mike. Razor got in an argument with Kobashi. Yeah. And Mike Awesome and Michael Hayes. All right, that was a lot. All right, we all seem mad. Let's chill. Let's all calm down. Let's all let it out. This is the Nitro that happened. That you missed, if you want to go through it real quick. We did Terry Gordy and Rick Rude beating Vader and Steve Williams in the main event. That was cool. But the rest of the matches were all kind of whatever. Marty and Negro Casas beat Ultimo and Razor. Tenru beat Sasuke. We gotta make that a storyline because that's the thing. It got a 90. It somehow got a 90. The math didn't math, but we're gonna run with it. All right, let's book our dark match. See how it goes. Booker and Stevie against Lance and Chris. Booker is the only guy on the roster, so he should. Wow, he sucks though. Chris Jericho, you're going over. All right, great. All right. All right. So Owen and Regal are for sure. Okay, I have an idea for that. We're going to do an Owen Hart and Negro Casas Tech Masterclass because that's going to be very good. Yes, 8290 Tech. He's super, super duper good at that. And Owen is also very good, yes. Which Owen is going to win. And then after the match, Negro Casas is going to attack Owen Hart. And he's going to be saved by Steven Regal. I don't think this is the official turn yet, though, because I think we only have like 2 or 3 segments so far. Oh, this is 4. No, all right, this could be the turn. We don't need to keep milking it. All right, I think main event wise, I think I want to do basically build off what we did last week, but add Sting. So Big Van Vader, Stan Hansen. Oh, Dr. Death. Dr. Death should be in the match. I guess we'll do a 4v4 instead of a 3v3. Big Van Vader, Dr. Death, Stan Hansen, and the Stanger will take on Misawa, Terry Gordy, Kenta Kobashi. Which NWO guy do we want to fill this out with? Oh, I don't know. I mean, the guy the fourth NWO guy is probably getting pinned. I think Kawada is the best wrestler, so let's give it to Kawada. That'll make the best match. I'm gonna give Sting the win. Again, I don't really care which guy he pins. Game, you have fun with that. Oh, I have a fun idea. I have a fun idea for a segment. Let's do, like, in the ring, Dustin, Ron, Dusty, Sabu is there, background character. Paulie is there. He's talking. Jerry Lynn, background player. Brian Pillman, talking. I guess Mike Awesome should be there, but it doesn't super matter. That's not Mike Awesome. Basically, it's going to be the Dangerous Alliance yelling at the American Nightmares, kind of back and forth of, you know, we want our tag team rematch, and then, you know, the babyfaces being like, listen, we could give you a rematch, but we beat you guys. 1, 2, 3, fair and square, middle of the ring, back of the line, come on. And then, you know, some back and forth yelling, but then, we'll call this storyline development. But then, new part, surprise, there's a new Dangerous Alliance member, and it's Bam Bam Bigelow. And he's going to show up from behind and beat the shit out of these guys. I guess they should also be attacking. Brian and Mike and Jalen. I feel like this Dangerous Alliance is kind of coming back a little bit. Like for a while, it kind of pared down to just like Brian Pillman and Mike Awesome. Uh, but now we got Jerry Lynn in there as like you know, the like young work rate guy. We got Bam Bam in as kind of a secondary star to Pillman. Dangerous Alliance is kind of back. I'm also going to give Bam Bam Paulie as manager. Alright, Tenru. Alright. I'm going to do an in the ring kind of like interview here. Where, I don't know, Eric Bischoff, although I'm not going to rate him, would be interviewing Tenru. It would basically be like, you know, Tenru last week had a match with newcomer, the great Sasuke, that everyone's been talking about. What a performance from that youngster, or something like that. And then Tenru would be like, performance from the youngster? Who gives a shit? I beat him. He's just some punk kid, you know, like that kind of stuff. And then Sasuke's gonna show up and fight him. Shouldn't Haven be? I mean, probably. I'm not gonna go back and fix it. It doesn't matter. Sasuke fighting, Tenru fighting. I'm going to have this be a minor storyline victory for Great Sasuke. I hope Tenru is okay with that. Fuck. Fuck, he's furious. Hey, big dog, what's up? How you doing? Listen, how did you feel about putting Great Sasuke over in an angle? I know how much you like the big dog. No, you're not. Alright, well, okay, fine. Listen, alright, we'll take the note out. We'll take the note out. It's just a regular fight now. No one gets the better of everybody. It's fine. Okay. They probably don't need 6 minutes. Let's just do like a 3-minute backstage promo. Marty Jannetty. His boy Teddy Long. Won this tag match last week. We were on a rematch with Ultimo Dragon. That's pretty much it. I'm going to give Jumbo a match. Against, oh, I don't know. I mean, Akira Taue, that looks good. I don't think I've given anyone storytelling yet, so I'm going to give them storytelling. And I'm going to put Steve Austin at ringside. So the real story of the match is going to be, hey, look, Steve Austin's at ringside. Oh, scouting his next challenger. That's the real story. Jumbo will win. And then these guys Steve Austin will try to jump Jumbo from behind, but it won't work. And Jumbo will turn around and fight him. Okay, we got like 20 more minutes. Near certainty. It's gotta be the near certainty. Success. Alright. Alright, very warm is all we need. So I'm not gonna tempt fate and do another one. So let's send Debbie out here. And the crowd probably isn't going to complain because she has very warm momentum. So I'm just gonna give her like the person I think is gonna have the best match with her. I'm gonna tell them to cook. Debbie and Lioness Asuka. 10 minutes. Fucking cook. Debbie's winning. And then I think earlier in the night, you know what? I'm gonna let her cook. Bull Nakano is gonna cook. Basically cut a promo about how there's no one in WCW who can stop me. I've beaten all comers. There's nobody is ready for Bull Nakano. That's we'll see how that goes. Oh, Rick Rude and Vader haven't done anything. That seems like an oversight. They could definitely cut a promo, or they could one of them could squash a guy. That's something we could do also. The promo will do well though, so let's do the promo, setting up the match for Clash. Big Rude, Big Man Vader. I imagine this kind of being like Eric Bischoff there, like kind of the official like, you know, here I have the contract. The rematch has been set for Clash of the Champions 30. Big Van Vader will have his rematch with Rick Rude. And that's the show. Okay. That's probably a good way to start the show, actually. And then let's do this Jumbo match first. Let's put one of these. Let's do this Bam Bam Bigelow thing right before the main event. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, I think this show's another 90. I'm a little worried about an 8-man tag main event, but all that stuff seems pretty hot. I think it should be fine. There's a lot of big stars in that match. I'll say a 90. This got a 53. Guys, I don't think Harlem Heat is gonna happen. Like even with the chem bonus, they got a 38 and a 43. That's pretty brutal. Lance and Chris though probably will be on TV very soon, like next week. But yeah, Harlem Heat is probably going to be on job duty for the 3 months that Stevie Ray is on this handshake deal, and then that'll probably be it for both of them. His sucker gimmick is adequate. Great. Love that. Oh, no, we don't want to turn him yet. Although I guess we want to change his gimmick. No, actually, we don't want to do that yet either. He hasn't turned heel yet. All right, this got an 85. I thought this would be in the 90s, so that's a little surprising. Riley, what's up, man? We got a 76 for Jumbo and Taue. Okay. Thought this would be better, but Taue's not. He's getting 47s. That's not great. And 75 for these guys fighting. 57. Okay, I mean, she didn't do a bad job. She's just not over. $53. I mean, I thought Linus Asuka debuted her Joshi wrestler gimmick. Yeah, that would get poor. That's not a great gimmick. I was hoping if I was like, hey, go out there and just go crazy, it would work, but it didn't work. The wrestling rating got a 46. I thought the wrestling would be better. That's unfortunate. 71. Marty did a bad job. Okay. Well, that's why you guys got 3 minutes backstage. I didn't trust you. This got a 72. I'll take that. Oh, I know they're not over. I just, I just thought I could be like, hey, go impress them, and they would, but they didn't impress them. It didn't work. This actually got better when Sasuke came out there to fight him. That's good, right? People were like, yeah, who is this great Sasuke guy? I'm interested. 85, Owen Hart and Negro Casas. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was with Negro Casas off his game, too. And then we got the Steve Regal face turn. I gotta change his gimmick, don't I? I know Foreign Star. I guess Foreign Star could be heel or face. He doesn't necessarily have to change. Complete success. 77 for Bam Bam jumping to Nitro. I'll take that. Jerry did a bad job standing there and then stomping those guys. Woo! Oh, this main event really... I was like, I don't know if we're going to get this 92 or this 90, and we're going to get it. It's going to be fine. Got a 98 in the main event. That is very good. That is mucho goodo. Oh, you know what? We didn't get the 90. We only got an 89. I'm a little surprised by that. That was even with the bonuses, too. Kawada was slightly overused. Yeah, I mean, he was a undercard guy in the main event. Okay, all right. You don't have to remind me. We made about 800K. Pop recap. Maritimes. Maritimes. I hate to tell this guy, but this is not a black mask. I mean, there's some black, but Debbie Malenko is money. Strap up. Listen, guys, we got to keep pushing Debbie. Dusty Rhodes, he said we had to. We got to. I'm actually curious. It's working a little bit. We're, we got like 2 points more on this, Oh, Luger versus Vince. Oh, let's go back to that. Hold on. Michael Hayes likes Akira Taue. He wants him on the mic. All right. You know what? Sting also wants me to put Akira Taue on the mic. He doesn't have he doesn't have the microphone. Why do you guys want that? Is this a rib? Okay. Rey Mysterio gained. Oh, the other Rey Mysterio. Okay, I was gonna say he shouldn't even be there. Rumors are emerging for the day of locker room suggesting that Lex Luger and Vince McMahon had an enormous bust-up last night, with their heated argument being the talk of the backstage area. According to some sources, there's a serious problem with their interpersonal relationship. That's becoming bad enough that it's starting to sour the backstage atmosphere. Oh, Lex is coming back, baby. We're bringing him back. All right, it is December 27th. We are very close to 1995. We got to book this Saturday night, and then it'll be a couple days, and then we will get to the end of the year where I expect to dominate the year-end awards. Oh shit, it's contract time. Oh, fuck. Chat, we ask this every time. This is not the first time it's come up. Do we poach Hulk Hogan? I mean, he's extremely over. And it probably would be devastating to them. But also, yeah, it's Hulk Hogan. I don't really want to book him. He's also going to be a pain in the ass to book. But I mean, he gets 90s. He does pretty well. Let's look at these other. Excuse me? Okay, hold on. How old is Inoki at this point? He's 51. Okay, but still, it's Inoki. I kind of want to sign him. He's cooked. He's 51. He's done. Although I will say, like, psychology, fucking experience, respect, reputation, charisma, microphone. He's very good at everything else. And he's popular because of the because of the overflow thing that they added in TW9. He's super over. Yeah, I mean, now that he's this over, I think we should bring him in, right? Because even if he's not having good matches, he could just lose. I mean, he's not going to lose. That's kind of the problem. Listen. I'm bringing him in. No one can stop me. 1 year. 1 year of Antonio Inoki. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, he's a scumbag personality? Getting conflicting arguments here from the chat. Yeah, Vader said do it. Listen, 1 year. 1 year. If it doesn't work, we can let him walk after a year, like Ultimate Warrior. Okay, no, you don't have to do house shows. That's fine. Oh, he only wants to work events. I don't know if we can only work events. Hey, what if we brought you in as, like, just not a wrestler? What if you were never include in-ring work? Would I still have to pay you that much money? That seems like a lot. If it doesn't work, chop him to Vampiro. Yeah. I would still have to pay him this much money for him to be a non-wrestler. That seems crazy. Alright, let's circle back to this. Yeah, I don't think the money's worth it for a guy that doesn't wrestle. Andre, I mean, no, we're not worried about Andre. Oh, Jack Tunney's gone. I would rather you sign Hogan. I mean, that's wild. We could poach Blake Beverly. Oh, we have a million contracts running out. All right, we should look at these. Too Cold. I would like to... We've never done it... Oh, shit, I accidentally deleted Too Cold. We've never done anything with Too Cold, but... I mean, he's 29. He's good. We should keep him. Doesn't cost a lot. Alright, let's go back to this. Bam Bam. I think Bam Bam is kind of declining, to be honest. But, I mean, he's still good and over, so we should keep him. I'm going to give Bam Bam a 1-year contract. Big Van Vader. Big Van Vader, I would give like a lifetime contract. Although he is 38, he's older than I thought he was. But it's Vader. He's one of our big dogs. Give him whatever he wants. What's his pop? Yeah, it's good. Cactus. We've put a lot into Cactus. He's the U.S. champion. He's only 29. That's a slam dunk re-signing. Don Callis, who is one of our commentators. I mean, he's a good color guy. We don't get any notes about him being bad. I don't see any reason not to keep Don Callis. And as mentioned, how could we not have a save in the Swarlyverse without Don Callis being there? He's got to be there. Those are the rules. Dusty Rhodes. Now, Dusty Rhodes is an interesting one because we're probably paying him a lot of money. And I don't know if it's actually worth paying him a lot of money to, like, be a manager and a road agent. Although we did talk him back into wrestling. So part of that's on us. It's like a quarter as much as we're paying. You know what? Let's get you out of the ring, Dusty. It was good for a storyline in 1992 to get you in there with Dustin, but I don't think we actually need you to wrestle anymore. Jumbo. Definitely keeping Jumbo. Jumbo has been good. Although, I think we will also assign him to a 1-year deal. Then we will reevaluate a year from now. Kobashi. I mean, these are all just... I keep waiting for someone that it's like, maybe we shouldn't resign them, but I have not run into one yet. Mike Barton, there's one. Thanks. Thank you for your service, Mike. Nikita Koloff. Thank you for your service, Nikita. Let's get this guy some jobs on his way out. Hey, you're booking NWA UK. You got a job to fall back on. He's another guy that like we brought in 92. We had gave him pushed him for a little bit, but since then we've had like nothing for the guy to do. Norman Smiley. We should keep Norman Smiley. Similar to Too Cold. I like him. We never do anything with him, but I do like him, and he's 29. So, and he costs like no money, so we're gonna keep him. Randy Anderson. Randy Anderson, are you a good ref? I actually don't know. Yes, you're an extremely good ref. All right, great. Razor, we've already talked about this. Razor's going. We tried, but it just wasn't. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Saturn's developmental contract is ending. I don't know that we need to. I think maybe we let Saturn go. I don't. His skills aren't really that great. What's he getting in matches in Smoky Mountain? Yeah, 51. I think we let Perry Saturn walk. Sean Waltman. Oh, I accidentally right-clicked Sean Waltman. God damn it. And he won't be here because... Sean Waltman is only 22. That's wild. I mean, he's 22. We're going to resign him. And I'm glad you think that's a good idea, Razor. Alright, Saturn, Terry Funk. Now, Terry Funk is interesting. Because Terry Funk is 50 years old. But it's Terry Funk. He is in the middle of a thing right now, so we do at least need him short term. No, we don't need Razor for the Ultimo team. Ultimo is above teaming with Razor Ramon. He's getting... Ultimo got a 91 last time we booked him. He doesn't need a team with Razor Ramon. I think I might just give Terry like a 6-month contract. Yeah, let's give him a year. He's earned a year. Let's give him a year. Okay. You don't need to work house shows. That's fine. Shivani, similar to Randy Anderson. I don't think I've ever really checked. Yeah, you're very good at play-by-play. Yeah. Tully Blanchard, you are in the middle of this 4 Horsemen thing, so we need you. I will give you a year as well, because you're also kind of old. Warrior, as already discussed, Warrior will not be staying. Ogawa, I mean, I was going to say he's already 28. This motherfucker is so old. He was 28 in 1994. You old. I mean, I will say, he is very good. Are we ever going to push Yoshinari Ogawa? Probably not. But I mean, he is, as they say, a good hand. Oh. Oh, are you fucking... You are 28 years old and you cannot work all the shows? Brother, are you dying? Okay. A good hand that can't work all the shows is, like, not useful. So I think that's actually the end of the road for Mr. Ogawa. Isn't the point not to push Ogawa? I mean, yeah, kinda. House show in Saskatchewan, 78 fans. Let's go. Lismark Jr. and me. All right. I mean, are those? What are we gonna do with those people? Okay, so there's Lismark. There's Lismark Jr. Checks out. And then there's Lismark Jr.? I don't... Por qué dos Lismark Jr.'s? If we signed him, we would probably send him to Dev. Because he's 21. But, I mean, we can send him to Dev. That's fine. I figured it was this one. This one seems like a database mistake. Because it has the same picture as Lismark Sr. And he debuted in February 93. Which means he debuted after the mod started. I don't know. I'm going to sign him to a dev deal. Although he wants money. Are you popular in Mexico? I mean, whatever. We'll sign him to a dev deal. What was the other one? Mayumi Ozaki? shouldn't. That's bad for your teeth. Don't do that, Mayumi. That's a big range. That's a lot of fog of war we're dealing with here. I mean, I don't know. I feel like she's just gonna be another woman we sign, and then she sits there until I go, "Hey, should we do something with her?" Like, I don't know. I don't love those stats. Jimmy Hart, I don't want fucking Jimmy Hart. Fuck Jimmy Hart. Listen, I think we should sign Hogan or Inoki. I think we should sign one of them. I think Hogan is the better option. At the very least, we should offer him a contract to make WWF shit their pants, right? Because, like, Hogan's their guy. That's all they got over there. All right, hold on. Harley Race thinks bringing Hogan in is a terrible idea. Steve Austin thinks bringing Hogan in is a terrible idea. Eric Bischoff thinks bringing Hogan in is an excellent idea. Ultimate Warrior thinks bringing Hogan in is a terrible idea. That doesn't matter. You know what? Getting 4 people saying it's a terrible idea does... Yeah, how do you... I can't say for sure Inoki isn't a racist. He's got some ideas. I don't know what he's fucking dealing with. All right, listen. We're talking to Inoki. 1 year. He only wanted to do events, right? You're a big dog. You only have to do events. Actually, before I offer you a contract, do you speak English? That would be important for me. Oh, fluent English. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That cements it. We're bringing him in. He can cut promos. And they're going to be good because he's over and has charisma. Unbelievable. All right, and now we have to book Saturday night after going through all of that. No nights off, as is tradition. Great Lakes. Great Lakes. Why did this go back to default? No wonder there's so many venues. Show me like... Can I just say, I hate this slider. Like, 11. Like, look how close these things are for 11,000 to 22,000. It sucks so bad. It's so, like, finicky and annoying. Alright. Am I accidentally right-clicking it and it's resetting it? Is that what's happening? Let's do, like, 15 to 25. We're not going to run an 11,000 seat venue. It's too small. Let's see. Last time we ran the Assembly Hall in Indiana. Let's go Rosemont Horizon, baby. Alright, booking team meeting. I think we're still farming creative ideas. You know, give me some angle ideas. We didn't really have any. We never used them. You're not giving me good ones, I will say that. Wow, these are all trash. Give me a good angle idea. Alright, thank you. Was that so hard? Alright, training. Ric Flair was just cheerful and happy to be around. Okay, if you say so. Steve Austin and Chris Jericho have been hanging out. Okay. Oh, we didn't put Jericho and Lance Storm on Nitro. I don't think. But that's fine. They can have another dark match. All right. Well, let's book the thing we know we're doing, which is maybe the main event? Question mark. Casket match. I don't think Warrior can go 16 minutes. What's your stamina, Warrior? 77. Yeah. Let's go like 14 minutes. I think that should be fine. Although, I don't know about that. Let's go 12. Let's go 12 minutes. Winner. Vampiro. I should have looked for a creative finish. Although we have a million of them here. Surely there's like a safe bet or something. Something better than a likely. Give me something better than... There's a near certainty. Beautiful. We're gonna need it. Is it loser leaves? Well, I mean, it's a casket match, so yeah. Warrior is going into this casket, and we're never gonna see him again. He's dying. that's the angle we're going with. Ultimate Warrior is extremely unhappy. Oh, the Ultimate Warrior is extremely unhappy. Actually, you know what? Let's talk to him. Let's see what he says. He's gonna say no, but let's just try it. Because if we just say, yeah, go out there, he's probably going to dog it. Not interested in agreeing to put anyone over. Okay, well, tough shit. I was also a little worried Nippon TV might complain about a casket match, but they are apparently cool with it. All right. Oh, yeah, we were going to just straight up do Finlay and Terry Funk, which I am fine with. Now, in an ideal world, we would put Dave Finlay over in this match. I don't think we can do that. Now, granted, Terry Funk is pretty cool. Also, like, have a Wild Brawl. Please have Wild Brawl. I guess we could at least try, but I don't... I think we're going to have to do, like, Terry wins by DQ. Yeah, he's furious. Okay. Alright, listen, I was just... You know? Terry, you're winning now. But we're going to do DQ finish. Interference from Avalanche. And then they are going to beat the shit out of him. No interference. Vampiro should just... Vampiro was beating him clean, man. That is the insult to injury. You are simply losing to Vampiro. You are not being protected. You are not being helped. The Vampiro is shoving you in a box, and then you're going away. Okay. We need to do something with the Horsemen. Probably some kind of match. Also, this would be better than the stupid ass. Let's do 3v3. The two guys turning face are Kurt and Arn. Let's put them out there with Rick. And they could take on the Steiner brothers. And another babyface. Boy. Is Battle Cat about to fucking get into a main event? That's crazy. It should probably be Steamboat. I mean, it should, like, Steamboat's not in this feud, but I mean, if this is, especially if we're doing main event, it should be Steamboat. Oh, have we done this exact 6-man tag? Yeah, we did it in November. Boy, okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. Alright, here's what we'll do. Instead of the main, we're gonna have the casket match be the main event. That's probably a bad idea, but it's what we're gonna do. So instead of giving them 16 open, I'm gonna give them like a 14-minute storytelling match. Because this is also super a storytelling match. Because I'm going to have Scott Steiner pin. I mean, Rick is the one. It should be Rick. I don't know if Rick's going to lose, but it should be Rick. And then we should do partner miscommunication from Arn. Let's see. Oh, we have Savage and Eddie. Eddie should have a match. Maybe we could do a tag. So I don't know who their partners would be. So I think we'll just do Eddie simply winning a match. Mike Barton, you're about to leave. How about you losing 6 minutes to Eddie Guerrero? And then we will send Macho out to fight him afterwards. Oh, got both Eddies on the same brand now. That's gonna get me at some point. You know what? We should do a thing after the Warrior match. Let's call this. I don't know. I guess it would just be serious. Let's like do something wacky. Let's like set the fucking casket on fire or some shit. Ultimate Warrior. God, what would you even? He's in a casket. He's in a casket that's about to get set on fire. So I guess he's really just a background player. And then Vampiro is working the crowd. And then let's say, you know, his boys are going to help him, right? So the Shockmaster, maybe he's just a background player too. Background, Widowmaker, background. Probably using that angle idea here. It's like 4 minutes. Sets Warriors. The casket on fire. Writing Warrior off TV. Great. Beautiful. Now we're booking. Let's give Richard Slinger or Battle Cat. You know, let's do this. Let's give Battle Cat a match. And then we'll put Richard Slinger at ringside. Because we don't really know what Richard Slinger's deal is so far. He's just been a guy that's showed up and had a match. We don't know that he hates gimmicks, you know? He could be out there for any reason. Battle Cat and Al Perez, have we done that? Oh, we sure did. But you know what? It was in July. Fucking run it back. 8 minutes. Your winner is the Battle Cat. At ringside, Richard Slinger. Also, this is one of those at ringside where I don't really imagine him at ringside. I imagine him like maybe in the crowd or at the top of the ramp, like watching, observing, that kind of thing. Oh, we're too high with matches. That's unusual. Steve Austin. He can cut a promo. Jumbo Saruta, you fat sack of crap. I'm going to go right through you at Clash of the Champions, and then I'll be looking for a challenger here on Saturday night. What? I said I need to wrestle someone on this brand. What? I said I need to wrestle somebody at Sold Out. What? Okay, we need more talking. That's unusual for me. Cactus and the Catch Point guys. Excuse me, Catch Club. Catch Point. Stokely Hathaway, get out of here. Yeah, I guess they're just talking to those guys. Cactus cutting a promo. Probably being interviewed by like Bischoff, like, you know, Cactus Jack last week, you were pinned by Dan Severn in the tag team contest. What do you have to say about that? Then he'll rattle off whatever, and then we will send Dan, who will stand there, and Ken, and Nick Bockwinkel, who does the talking. Bockwinkel will basically say, you know, Ken deserves a rematch. Dan pinned you. I think he deserves the U.S. title shot. Either way, Cactus Jack, you owe Catch Club a United States title shot. What do you say? And then Cactus is going to be like, I say you take this title shot and shove it up your ass. Like, he's going to say no. Bockwinkel makes logical request for U.S. title match. Cactus says no. What are we getting yelled at? Warrior. Right. Listen, we're doing that in the main event. Fuck it. It's the last show of the year. Fuck it. We'll see what happens. What are we opening this show with? Steve Austin promo. That's gonna do good. Actually, let's put this here. Angle ID on the end. We did. 80. If we break an 80, I'll be happy. 81. 81. This is just Warrior, right? I didn't forget storytelling. Okay. 100. That's why you're the champ, Steve. That's why you're the champ. You are as sure thing for 100 promo as we got. You are the MJF of the WCW save. It feels bad to compare him to MJF. I don't like that. 82. Okay. Oh, Sherry is not good at managing Finley. All right. Well, now we know. There's only one way to find these things out. $75. I'll take a 75 on this. That's fine. Catches Jack talking to like a 60-year-old Nick Bockwinkel. I'll take a 75. 73 on Battlecat and Al Perez. That is another one. You take that, you're happy with it. Eddie Guerrero and Mike Barton simply had a squash match. Then Savage and Randy fought. Yeah, even making this storytelling, this probably should have been the main event. I don't think the casket match is going to break an 87. But I don't know. I feel like writing the Ultimate Warrior off, it has to be the main event. You can't do that in the middle of the card, you know? This is extremely out of place. Whoops. All right. Well, they beat Terry Funk up backstage later, I guess. Oh, got a 69. Warrior broke his ribs. Fuck me. I think if he had not gotten hurt, I think if it had been fine, maybe we could have gotten an 80. You know what I mean? Maybe. But that, of course, is not what happened. And instead it got a 69. Which in this case was not nice. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mike. And then another 69 for, you know what? Deserved. 78. That is the worst show we've done in a while. Yeah, that's bad luck. That's true. Also, granted, we wrote him off TV by having him stuffed in a casket and getting lit on fire. But, even if we wanted to job him out on the way out now, we probably couldn't because he's hurt. I hope Vampiro at least got over from this, you know? Yeah, 27 days. Oh, what a worker. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, we made money. Pop recap. Maritimes, baby. This is going to be a long episode of WCW because I promised to get to 1995. We're so close now. I can't skip out now. I should have known that at the end of the year all the contracts were going to come up. I should have seen that coming. Oh, no. I noticed it's... Oh, yeah, this is probably what this is. Oh, they're going after a couple of our guys. Okay. WWF wants Bam Bam. What is their offer? Wow, 102. What are we paying him? 110. All right. Why is he 40? Is it the 40%, the signing bonus and the 40% merch cut? I assume. Oh, it's a 2-year contract. That's what it is. I'll give him 2 years. And I'll give you a bonus. One of two. That's not... No, no, no. 10% bonus. That's what it is. Okay. Lismark. Yeah, no, that's a shitty offer. Are these all? Wow, everybody wants Tully. Let's see. UWF, I don't care about the UWF. I mean, contract Tully 2 years. Here's the thing. Even though Tully is supposed to be in this Four Horsemen thing, it's Tully. I might let them sign Tully, to be honest. And the storyline is really about Arn and Kurt. Actually, it probably makes more sense if Tully leaves. Granted, it wouldn't be the Four Horsemen at that point, but if Tully is gone and the guys turn face, Ric Flair would really need new people, and then Rick Martel and fucking Triple H could be those people. Is Triple H? I don't think Triple H is dying. I think it's 1994 and they're a pretty small company. You know, I think it's just that. But yeah, Tully's 40. I think I'm gonna let them have 40-year-old Tully on a 2-year contract, whereas Bam Bam was only 33. He's still basically in his prime. Yeah. Farewell, Tully. Actually, you know what though? We have Tully on the. Oh, I hate when I do this. It drags it. It goes all the way to the top. Yeah, we have Tully on this. He was supposed to wrestle Arn. Arn versus Antonio and Inoki. I don't know. Well, we'll think about this later. I just want to get to the end of the year. What does AAA look like money-wise? Oh no, they're doing real bad. Muy mal. I heard buying AAA is like the hot new thing. Everybody's doing it. Oh, buying them would help me in Mexico. Fuck. No. Mike Modest's most recent matches in Dev. Sure. He's getting 34s, so not great. He's doing jobs to psychosis. Aren't CMLL also dying? CMLL is dying in the AEW save. I don't know if they're dying in this save. We'll check. Probably, because these are both 2020 mods that got ported to 9. And that was like a problem. That a lot of companies were going bankrupt. Oh, they're doing much worse, actually. -6 million, and they're much more popular. Oh, man. We really should... Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll into 1995. We don't have time to do this tonight. It's late. So we're going to go to 1995. I'm going to leave a note in my notes to buy CMLL, and that is how we will start the year. On January 1st, we are going to buy CMLL. We don't need to buy CMLL in AEW. There's no reason to. Norman and Sean. Okay. You know what? They can have Bam Bam too. Bam Bam and Tully. See you guys later. That is more notes we have to. Damn, that new and improved Dangerous Alliance did not last. Wait, their offer is not being seriously? Wait, what? Totally, I thought you were leaving. Is this an old email? Why is he not seriously... What the fuck? Our deal is so much worse. Why isn't he taking it? You can... That's fucking weird. I don't know... The Tully one is especially weird because I don't... Like, why would you not take that? We're offering him 1 year 90K, and they're offering him 2 years 108. It's because he's loyal? I don't think he's loyal. He wasn't even in the company when this mod started. We signed him. Oh, it's because he's going to UWF. Tully, what are you doing? Tully! You fucking idiot! Are you out of your mind? Oh my god. Listen, I don't know. You know what? You know what, Tully Blanchard? If you want to go to fucking Herb Abrams UWF and fucking knock yourself out, dude. Go. Go. Oh my god. What was the other one? Bam Bam? Why? Why are you... They're giving you more money and a bigger... Like, why? Okay. I'll probably let Bam Bam stay with us because I did just start him in that angle. But yeah, Tully, go to fucking UWF, you weirdo. All right, here we go. 1995. Tully might still be here for the pay-per-view. Maybe. He might be. I would have to double check. Also, whoever wins, like, the best women's wrestler, we should probably just sign them, although it also might be Bull Nakano. I mean, she would definitely win it for North America, I think, because WWF doesn't have a women's division. But I assume one of the Japanese women will win it. Male Wrestler of the Year, Stan Hansen. Good for you, Stan. Good for you. I mean, that's a lot of blue. I mean, that's deserved. That is deserved. Female Wrestler of the Year. It is, in fact, Bull Nakano. That didn't help us at all. So much for my plan. I guess we have these other ones down here we can look at. But yeah, I mean, in America, there's really no competition. It's just Bull Nakano. Company of the Year, I mean, it's gotta be us. We're throwing down fucking like 5. We had like 400 or 500 rated pay-per-views. Like, it's gonna be us. Male tag team, Steiner Brothers. Yeah, I mean, super deserved. Female tag teams of the year were Etsuka Mita and Mima Shimoda. Okay, I don't know them. Match of the year was the Steiner Brothers versus the Four Horsemen, the main event of Starrcade Night 1. That was a 100 rated match. No surprise there. When Worlds Collide is given Show of the Year, though, over either Starrcade. That's interesting. Male young wrestler is Rayo Tapito Dos. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, brother, you... I mean, listen, we might own AAA. I mean, I would prefer to buy CMLL. They're more popular. But listen, hey, man, you brother, you want a contract? You want to work in the States, brother? Oh, exclusive written. All right, well, maybe we will buy AAA. You know. Young female wrestler is Cynthia Moreno, which, again, someone on our roster. Not really helping us much. Although I will say, she is good. We kind of already gave her... Well, we did push her this year. See, that's kind of the problem, is this is what a pushed woman on our roster looks like. She has 30s pop. Because when we got her, she had, like, nothing. Male veteran wrestler, Ric Flair, sure. Female veteran wrestler, Pantera Serena. I don't know her. Most improved company, International Wrestling All Stars, sure. Male indie wrestler, Takada. I mean, I don't think that really counts as an indie wrestler, but sure. Female independent wrestler of the year is Leilani Kai. Yeah, of course it is. She does have a little bit of pop, but that's about all Leilani Kai's got going for her. Male manager of the year, Magnum TA gets it over Paul Lee. That's interesting. Good for you, Magnum. Female manager, Sherry Martel. Male play-by-play manager, Jim Ross. Female play-by-play, Mike McGurk. Does Mike McGurk do play-by-play? Yeah, and she's not bad. That's interesting. Male color commentator, Jim Cornette. Female color commentator, Bonnie Blackstone. I don't know who that is. LPWA commentator. Yeah, she's not very good. Male ref, Hiroyuki Uno. Okay. Shigeo Kawasaki. Those two. Okay, now we're back down to our regular stuff. Hulk Hogan signed his extension, boys. Joe Pedicino's wife. Yeah, that checks out. Oh, there's a lot of news today. Mark Merrow won a belt. Good for you, Mark. Kevin Nash, what are you doing ever since we let you go? USWA and AWF. You couldn't get that Fed deal, huh? Oh shit, WWF changed to the New Generation logo. Cursed. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we got a... Is this a real guy from the power plant? Or is it just an auto-generated photo? I have no idea. Let's see. He's 27 and he's bad. We're gonna pass on this guy. Oh, you guys want to book CWF? You guys, Canadian wrestling? They got one wrestler, and it's the guy that owns it. We should jump. It's a real dude. That's probably why he sucks so bad. Auto-generated guy would have been better. End of the year. Was it? Okay. Yeah. We won the area battle. No surprise there. Clash of Champions 33 event has been made dormant due to its settings. I thought that was happening in 2 weeks. Let me look at our events. It just made Clash. It just made that Clash week. I thought I was gonna do Dormant. What? What? Now, now, now we have to re-fucking add it because I've booked stuff for it. Chat, like, we all saw that that was there and it said it was in like 13 days or whatever, right? Like, I'm not smoking crack, right? Yeah, it was supposed to be on. Why did you make it dormant? Why did you make it dormant? Make it active. Hey, there we go. All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't think we need to check that CMLL will sell to us because I mean, negative 6 million. They're not getting out of that hole. Oh, oh, they did reject it. Okay. AAA. What about you guys? Neither one of them want to sell. That's interesting. I thought for sure CMLL would. I mean, they're negative 6 million. They're fucked. I don't know what they're thinking. All right. Well, that's gonna do it. That was a big stream. That was a big boy. This is like an AEW length stream. Speaking of, AEW will be on Thursday this week. There is no Knicks game. They did us a favor and are playing on Wednesday. So Thursday we should be good for AEW. And then next Tuesday, more WCW. I don't know if we'll make it to this Clash show. I would like to, but if not, we'll see. And that's it. I can't wait until next stream when I forget I signed Antonio Inoki and then he shows up. All right, that's gonna do it. Bye, everybody. Oh, YouTube. Like the video, comment, subscribe, come watch live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, twitch.tv/Warles. That's it. Bye, everybody.